Greetings, Commanders, this is Pagan Horde, and we are looking at 21 of the Stackpole Cruise Adventure. Now, what's happening? If you would please do some YouTube stuff, what is happening is that the last two missions were much spicier than I was imagining. We did two what were going to be money mission, but we got our ass handed to us. We lost a mech and the Cougar blew up again. I think this has a lot to do with the fact that we're now armed with 3 Stormcrow, which raises our battle value by a lot. Thus, we are dropping something like 4.5 skull value. So we're getting spicier enemies and mandatory support lands when we do that. So as much as I love our Stormcrow, perhaps we're gonna have to be more conservative on how much we drop them, because their battle value just raises stakes very high. So now that we have also a few more dollars, let's take a look at the engineering bay. Pardon me, wrong button. Let's take a look at that one. Repair and refit would probably be 3+3 tech point, definitely.
It'll take a bit, but
very well. Next, let's get our people back. We have an Omni Jack to build, but right now I don't have enough mortar for maybe building it properly. The other thing, pardon me, is if I'm moving around, but the other thing is that we've also built a bandit, and I want to know if that bandit overcraft can carry a battle armor crew. Battle armor compartment. For 1 battle armor, it can. The one comment I've had a lot, and I've started to do that in my live multiplayer playthrough, is that you can actually put battle armor inside those very fast-moving bandit hovercraft that already move at 914. Make something of a monster. So if I'm going back to the store, now that we know that we can actually put a battle armor in there, do we buy an Innisphere standard? This one has mortar. You can change the weapon of a battle armor now, but I don't know if I want to go down that path of trying to build this, trying to gather battle armor stuff at the store. Honestly, I'm just gonna wait until we can outright buy a more efficient backstabby battle armor, and I'm gonna stick it into that bandit. We'll see. But the good thing is that bandit can carry a battle armor, and we will try to do that soon enough. Very well. Sure. Get some more people back. Let's fix the Cougar again. Cougar. We maybe should add more armor even on its CT, because that thing is always targeted, no matter what I do. No matter what I do. We are out of clan. Oh shit. We are out of clan heatsink kit. I can replace it with a D. Do you have enough room to put the double instead? I do. Okay. Well, this still isn't the best. But at least I'm gonna be able to run it.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Something like this. Alright, now the Scourge will be ready as well. What do you got, Mr. Scourge? Mr. Scourge, our first 65 tonner, was not completely ready. We were missing parts, which includes cooling that we just used. Yeah. Yeah, alright. We're getting a lot of projects that are unfinished. And we will attempt to make you a mortar boat. Very well. So we have 3 projects going on. We have finished the 65 tonner. We have find a battle armor for the Cougar. And we have find mortars for our Omnijack. So those are our 3 projects that we have going on. Very well. So I feel like a defense would be a good one to do, since a lot of them will be targeting the base, hopefully. And let's see if we can drop not our full Stormcrow build, so that we don't drop 4.5 like this and be treated to a lot of enemies again. If we remove one of them and give you back maybe your classic little Arctic Fox, and we're dropping 4. Can we break the bandit? If we do, we're back to 4.5. I don't have a tank pilot for you right now. Okay, well. Well, I don't think I'll be able to avoid the dropping 4.5. Let's try and drop 4. If we drop 4, maybe. It's only a difference. It is only a difference of 1.5 with the mission. So maybe this way we won't be facing a support lance. Let's try it. Let's try it like that. We're going 4 against 3.5 defense. See what happens. See you guys in a moment. Alright, frontal assault. Now let's try and salvage heatsink kits. We're getting very low on that.
Interface initiated.
Commander, support, turret defense, blah, 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 blah. Vanguard is this way. And the friendly vehicle are next to them. That's never a good combo. Okay. Here just looks fine if it's uneven terrain. Now, I'm not a fan of when our vehicles are close to the enemy vanguard, just like this. This often means that they're going to be taking fire right away. So we have a bushwhacker. Okay. An X1. Dervish. Do love the Dervish. Mechanized a black jacket. That sounds interesting. Okay. Sure. Let's spread out.
Affirmative.
Get some evasion.
Waiting on you, Commander. Got it.
I've got your back.
Metal.
Affirmative.
Back in his classic Arctic Fox.
Waiting on you,
In an
Commander.
attempt to lower our battle value. It does appear to have had some success that we don't have right now is support lines to
Good to go.
make things more difficult. We are at the weir point in the 3.5 to 5 zone of Roguetech that sometimes it get a bit tricky with even 1 or 2 support lines. We don't have really good mechs or or pilots right now, but sometimes their battle value are still worth as much. So we have to be careful.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, last but not least, the C variant.
No target.
And for them, there we go. Alright, so our vehicle didn't do much. They're stuck in the forest. Yeah. This is a bad roll for these vehicles. Okay, so let's see if we can
Talk to me.
start the business. Our little accurate little fox.
Roger that.
Good shot on the bushy.
Roger that.
40% damage reduction, but those are good hits nonetheless. You have a Midron. Alright.
I hear ya.
Cougar. Let's try not to get you blown up this time. Like, this would be a perfect shot against the bushy, but I'm gonna reserve you. I don't want to leave you there with one evasion. You're absolutely gonna get trashed. Again. Alright, so Dervish comes in with a wee bit of missile on our Wolverine. Okay. Now our Pegasus. Our Pegasus is gonna go in. And he's going to be himself. Enjoy, buddy.
Copy that.
Oof. Well, I only hit with a machine gun, so not much there.
What can I do for you?
Wolfie. Wolfie might as well keep hammering the same mech at the same angle, even if it is not great hit chances. Something will break.
Yeah, critical hit.
Alright, said the mech will have a chance to move, as well as the VTOL. Silver Bullet Gauss Pirate with rockets. That's a fuck you machine. Oh shit. Oh, well, at least all of these rockets were sent toward a building.
Waiting for orders.
Bad for Employer's building, but good for us. Alright, so I'm going to pull out the Cougar a bit backward. Again, in an effort not to make him a target too much.
Firing everything I've
See
got.
what we can do against that VTOL. It is still armed with the goddamn Silver Bullet Gauss. Right, that's the Midron firing.
Systems holding. Commander.
Or the sea. The sea.
On my way.
Let's use the cluster against the VTOL, which should have a reasonable hit chance, we're gonna say, but not really. Something.
Solid connection on that one. Aye, aye.
Okay, Rack 5 Crow. Rack 5 Crow
Move into position.
has some hit chance on Dervish, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's rack him. Nice.
I'm ready.
Striker. Striker has the vehicle bonuses to natural bonus to hit. Sir, let's do our best.
Firing all weapons.
I would like to take down the VTOL before it fires that Silver Bullet Gauss at any of us. This thing, 2 light AC5. Okay, that can do damage. Like that.
Damage is light.
However, that vehicle didn't move. Sir, it should be easy to hit for us now. Let's send in our own VTOL and see. Good hits on the Dervish. Gonna take it. Right, will our allies make it? Not quite. The pike didn't make it. Those are great hits against the dervish, though. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Sure. Let's still attempt to take out the VTOL. I'm gonna move the Cougar that is here on the side. A 42% hit chance. It might be enough.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Almost. A crit on this,
When I
on a
see
Gauss.
You'll take it and like it.
We'll have to do. Bushwhacker at 18. This fellow will go for the buildings. Alright. Defenses can be really useful in the early game, so that you're not getting pummeled as much. But they can take a while to do, especially when there's a lot of enemies. Sir. What are you doing, buddy? Not much. Very well. If you insist. If you insist, sir.
Rolling. Welcome to my Alpha.
Haha, not enough. Dervish gets a turn. Dervish not looking too good. But it does have firepower.
What do you need?
To our racker.
Location confirmed.
Rack. 27. That's actually not too bad of a hit chance. Now, mechanized is still here. Let's see if he moves this turn. Okay.
How can I help?
So, Mr. Gunrunner. No, pardon me. That's our classic Arctic Fox.
Confirmed.
With its accuracy. And I kind of miss this little guy. Because the size delta is on our side. And he is goddamn accurate. As much as the Stormcrows are cool. Yeah, it's the size delta thing.
What's up, boss?
Little guys are more accurate. Alright, for this crow,
I copy.
that's not too bad.
Locking in all weapons.
Don't expect that to work, but I'll take it.
Eliminated. Waiting for orders.
Alright, so which side are you damaged? Show me on the doll where they hurt you. I believe this side that we can have access to is not the one that is damaged. Still the best move to do, though.
Coordinates received. Engaging target.
Yep, still worked.
Now that hit something good. I hear ya.
Now we have an 11. We have the tank in our sights. Can you... Not really.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Okay, so we got the turrets. That is done. I'll send the VTOL against
Acknowledged.
the little guy here.
Acknowledged.
Got some hits. We still have one turn to finish these guys. So I think we're good. Especially with that. Dang, that's a deadly ally. Now turrets are firing. Hey, well, it helps. So what do you have there, sir, in terms of weapon? 4 large pulse laser. You are a monster, a heavy tank. Ooh, I want one.
Good to
4
go.
large pulse. That's one way to get rid of your enemies.
Received.
Alright, so we have a full round to get rid of that guy. I believe
I've got your back.
we are in good company. Pew pew. It was a lot of orange. Yep.
Got something you want?
Only need one little hit to finish him off.
Location confirmed. Firing full complement.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
Target neutralized.
that is a good start.
Yes, Commander.
Stormcrow, go over there.
Affirmative.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to adjust our way of thinking in the recent, for the recent Roguetech patches. One, because of size delta, of course, but because also things like Stormcrow have so much battle value that I think vehicles with battle armor would be better. If we can get our a little overtank that we got that can move all the way to 14 movement and load it up with the very deadly battle armor,
What can I do for you?
that's gonna be a third of the battle value of a Stormcrow and be even more deadly.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy
I think
reinforcements.
modern Roguetech makes mechs the weakest link.
Waiting for orders.
Maybe I'm mistaken, but this is what the kind of impression it's giving me. Alright, so we have magical bullshit reinforcement on top of us. AP Gauss rifle, arrow 4, quick draws. That's gonna make things worse. Damn it, and I just moved my Cougar, which means it will probably be targeted. God damn it. Okay, let's play the reserve game. Because now they have spawn protection, there's not much I can do anyway.
Until an opportunity presents itself.
Ooh! There's a Phoenix Hawk Lamb, because of course there is. This scenario is similar to last mission, where we had the lamb appear right before us, like this. In my humble opinion,
Hey, we're getting outflanked.
of course, they target the Cougar. In my humble opinion, there should be a limit to how close reinforcements can appear. There should be a just a wee bit of a distance, just like the same way you cannot drop when you lance at the beginning of a mission. There's a distance between enemy. It should apply to spawn, in my humble opinion. Alright, sir. This fellow here hasn't moved and fired, sir. I should be able to get him. Or not. Did you miss all the 70% hit chance shots? Sure does look that way. Alright, 13 we have you, the Wolverine. We're gonna pile on the VTOL that didn't fire. We still have only 67, size delta, medium range, and all that.
Commencing Alpha strike.
But we're still gonna get it, thanks to the fact that it didn't move. Alright, but that's the part that is scary is coming up, because these two, which are close to my Cougar, are next. And how much do you bet are you gonna fire on the Cougar? No, going for a turret. Alright, I got lucky on that one. And I will take it. Sir. Mando.
Acknowledged.
We're gonna pile on this one and attempt to finish it off.
Roger that.
Success.
One left target.
It does appear that there's only one wave of reinforcement, so if we don't get mauled too badly by the appearing in the midst of us again, that could have been worse. For example, should be sort of okay.
Yes, Commander.
I mean, again, this vehicle did not move, which does appear to be a trend
Heading out.
with AI and vehicles of just not bothering to move. Not that I mind.
One more for the kill horde.
I'm your spaniel.
Alright, so Striker, let's attempt to backstab
Moving to position.
the quick draw with dead fire and everything.
Got it, Commander.
We didn't get through the back armor, however, I'm sure that's quite a shave. Yep. And a second
Talk to me.
follow-up to that should be deadly. So I'm actually gonna probably...
Back.
Need something, Chief?
Can I make it? I can. That goddamn Pegasus is so fast. Well,
Copy that. Full speed.
gotcha.
Firing all weapons.
Gotcha.
Score. Critical hit.
Pegasus backstabbers are so gnarly.
Affirmative.
Let's add some 99 bit of pain on you. For the knockdown. And perhaps a kill. Through falling damage. Not quite. Alright, but the part that is scary is this Phoenix Hawk. If it decides to go melee, death from above, or any other shenanigans... What is it doing? Okay. Inferno fluid.
Internal damage.
Oh, nice. Going flak. Nice. I think we're gonna survive this. Phoenix Hawk is getting pummeled by the turrets. That's lovely. Okay, so what did you do to this poor fellow? I think it was a through armor critical. Alright.
What can I do for you?
Cougar! Surprisingly, our Cougar is unmolested. Let's attempt to do a shot on the lamb. 29.
All weapons are go!
But it adds up.
Talk to me.
Arctic Fox, I've been running you hot.
On my way.
So just fire these two. This poor dude.
Confirm.
Should be panicking, buddy.
Orders.
Alright. Let's battle it out in the air.
Move order received. Sweet.
Okay. I mean, if we can make him unstable, just like that,
Standing by.
now everything should be alright.
Onward.
Dead fire incoming.
Affirmative.
Nice. I think we got him.
Hey,
Now that he is unstable, I think we got him.
engaging.
Laser rifle medium. Interesting. Now, if we could get you without explodey
Move order.
and get some salvage, that would be nice. It's an arm.
Scored a critical hit.
Flight system destroyed. Knockdown damage. Pilot health 1 out of 3. Okay, maybe we can. Ooh, but the turret that's... okay. The turret that's taking the choice away from us. Alright. Not the turret, but the pulse laser monster tank. Well, I guess that's that. Not much left, but to explode this guy. Enjoy.
Roger that. Gotcha.
Alright. So that went well, despite the magical reinforcements. I believe we can maybe get some stuff out of that. And I'll see you guys in a moment.
Mission successful.
Just 4 days repair. We will take that one. Maybe it was a mistake to salvage some arrow 4. To be determined. Sure. What should we do? I believe we need to hire a bit more pilot. I believe we need to buy maybe new things. Let's see if we can navigate to a new planet.
Hello, Commander. Good to see you.
15 days for that one. Jade Falcon territory. 2 days here. 35. 23. Want to stay in Inner Sphere territory for now. But I do want to see other places where I could buy interesting stuff, so let's buy the bullet and travel there.
By your command.
Alright, so we still need a few, 3 projects. I'm hoping that perhaps traveling to a new planet will give us what we need. Come on, you can do it. That means that our Daikyu will be online. Daikyu, yes. I believe that one is good to go. I've had comments that I need to check. Sure. That I need to double check the sensors on the head. I forgot that. We'll take a look in a moment. I don't know if I should start pulling out a heavy mech though, because of the size delta thing. We are facing medium and lights all the time now. I would have a permanent -2 to everything. And a permanent +2 target on my back if I take it out. Do I have contracts either way? For that flare-up or no? What do you got? I do. I could work on both of them. That's interesting. Oh, we have our first red skull as a target acquisition, because of course we do. Okay. Before I make that choice, let's take a look at the hiring hall. We have a Loki.
Reporting.
Classified. I don't know what that means. Placelt, OP accuracy, criminal or reckless, McGuire. What is classified? Oh well. Let's find out.
New mech warriors available.
Store next. Basilic. Protomech. We have the Void here. BattleArmor PPCs. That does 10 damage. Each. 5 of them. Should we go for that and put it on the Bandit? Or should we wait for something like a short-range missile instead? That's a good question. Should I? This would be 5 times 10 potential firepower, which is not a lot. Let's wait until we find a SRM. The rest of that is fine. Okay. So we can actually participate in the flare-up. Do we want to? Are we ready to engage that? Well, we do have 8 healthy mechs. Daikyu is available. Daiku? Yeah, you guys are right. I forgot the head stuff. We still need to find an Ultra 5 clan for you. To give you a Predator. That's for sure. Let's give you Sensor Clan. I don't have anyone that can use enhanced imaging, so simple cockpit clan with more gunnery will do nicely. So I'm not sure I want to start taking out the 70 tonner. In the meanwhile, we could, before we get some mortar, we could equip this BlackJack with the Arrow 4. Now that I think about it. But we don't have a cooling system. We're out of heatsink kits. I do have a quick sell one, but I'm not sure I want to use that crap. I can sell it from here. That's nice. Very nice. Alright. So yeah, I'm not... okay. We're just gonna do this repair then. Which I should have started before traveling, I understand. But that's fine. I'm still unsure what I'm gonna do with that Omni until we find the mortar boat we're trying to do. Alright, sir. Let's go in. Let's go in the flare-ups. I believe we can handle it. But we're gonna take the Turkey's side against the Steiner, and we're gonna do a flare-up against the Inner Sphere. Against Clan, it would be too difficult, but I believe that we can handle. Which should give us some juicy salvage. And finish, hopefully, the 3 projects that we have going on. Blackout, sure. Blackout is perfect.
Pull up a chair.
Blackout is perfect for our needs right now. We can only drop 6 on that one. It's a 5 skull. So yeah, we're gonna drop these exact fellow. Okay. So this will be our 5 skull, which is the highest difficulty we've done so far. But hopefully by dropping 3.5, we're not gonna get support lance. And we're fighting Inner Sphere, so we should, and keyword emphasis on should, be able to handle it. And I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, unknown cause. 5 skull, flare up. Let's roll.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, sure. We do get a support lance anyway, even though we underdrop by 1.5. The odds of that happening are low,
What can I do for
but never impossible. Okay, so now we have a support lance that's going to be ostensibly all over the place. And we've been randomly dropped in this little corner of the map where we will have no choice. I don't think I can move any other fashion but to go trigger the base anyway. Gods, our luck sucks these days. Okay. Okay.
Commander. I copy.
Now, in a perfect world, in a blackout with support lance, you would try and fake out the support lance
What can I do
without
for you?
triggering the base. I don't know if I'll be able to do that because of the terrain. I mean, my only way up is this way. I'm gonna be right next to the target zone. Oh, hello.
Standing by. No shooting, just running.
And the other thing about support lance and blackouts is that they're typically randomly spawned all over the place. They're not in a group. For example, Pagan there at 1200 armor. Marksman there. An LRM carrier there, which is definitely a priority target.
Moving at a sprint. Receiving you.
Okay, can I... Oh, I can.
On the move.
Maybe I'll be able to get up this ramp without triggering the mission. Maybe I will after all.
Ready for orders.
That would be great. That would make all the difference in the world.
On my way, double time.
Okay. Coming fire from down there, the Pagan.
Ready for orders. Confirmed.
What's standing over there? That's a turret, okay. Turret that is currently inactive. Gotcha.
I copy.
Low hit chance, but I'm trying anyway.
Oh, come on.
Marksman. Believe that's a artillery. Okay. The LRM carrier fired and did not move. That is a boon. It is indeed a boon. Now, fire back at those LRMs. Okay, so our withdraw. What's that? Carrier Zeppelin. Sniper artillery. Okay.
I hear ya.
But that does make traveling around there more complicated. The Wolverine will attempt to go on high.
Good to go.
Cougar. Can at least escape the red zone. What if I went up there?
Going turbo.
I'm at the edge of the red zone over here, but probably just going to be scratches from a sniper artillery. So I'll take that shot. It was worth it.
Bang, you're dead.
So priority target out. Now I got fired upon by something else.
How's it going?
Pegasus, the fast one, is gonna go right on ahead. We need 2 units to trigger this thing, so I can send the Pegasus here without, it's 1 of 2 without triggering it. Alright, so we have this thing. 1000 armor, medium laser, the carrier.
Talk to me.
This is a very weird mission so far.
Aye, aye.
Try not to trigger the base,
Good to go.
which does mean going up here. I don't even know if I'll be able to come down here. I went up here to target the LRM, carrier, but I have a feeling I won't be able to come down. This terrain
Commander.
is really crippling our ability to fight back.
Aye, aye.
There we go. Taking precaution to avoid it, but to be honest, a single sniper artillery, not very dangerous.
Armor's holding, Commander. Nothing to see here.
What I think breaks the artillery with this system is that a single sniper didn't do that much damage to begin with. So
Waiting on you, Commander.
by firing only 1 out of 2,
Going turbo.
not only does it make it less interesting, but damage-wise, it's just not worth it. What's this? UAV? Or did it transport? Well, was transporting something.
How can I help?
Okay, sure. Arctic Fox, try to stay off the base. We're gonna have to come go around it, which will make this mission a wee bit longer. So I'm sorry for that.
Systems holding.
There's no way to get quickly to these enemies. I have to go around. And both of these are gonna have to go back down.
Double time.
I'll try with the crow here to go back down this hill, but I have a feeling it won't work. Don't have a lot of people with jump jets on that crew. Which right now is showing as a weakness. Alright, so I take it back. I can go down this hill. Marvelous.
Looking out. Target confirmed.
Commander?
Pegasus, go be yourself. I'm gonna go after these guys. Because these guys will be able to intercept the marksman soon enough.
Confirmed.
And I don't want to leave somebody in the target zone. Pegasus can go be himself.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Now this Patton has a lot of armor. Yep. So, yep. Alright, so this transport does appear to be transporting something. I don't know what yet. Most likely BattleArmor.
Leaving you.
With my luck, that's probably what's happening. I do have a bead on it, though. With you. And some cluster ammo. Start doing some scratches. Wolverine. You're our slowest unit, so you are a bit behind.
To the middle.
I'll attempt to go down the same way I went with the Stormcrow. Yeah, it's not bother. Well, that's going to be the sniper artillery. Yeah, it's doing its thing. We have an infiltrator squad on that guy. All right. At 18, who is that? Unknown.
For orders.
Ah, there's gotta be a UAV out there. That's what they spawned last time.
What's up, boss?
Pegasus. Well, I do need to move you to get more evasion. I'll keep harassing the people down here.
I hear ya.
Sadly, tanks are a bit much harder actually to backstab. Even if you fire in the back, kind of ends up all over the place.
Got it.
I've got your back.
Oh wait, Arctic Fox. Start getting closer, but not close enough. That makes one person in the trigger zone, target zone. Reasonable hit chance.
Copy that.
Alright, marksman whiff.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Wolverine, start going down this path.
Max speed, no shooting.
What's up, boss?
Gunrunner. I could take a shot from here, but that would trigger the base, what I'm trying to avoid. I believe from here I can attempt as well.
Confirmed.
It's just scratches, but it's heading up. The combination of support lance and bad terrain on that mission is making things really complicated.
What do you need?
Instead of being a turkey shoot,
Got it.
which I am aware of the irony that using the turkey shoot expression now that we are fighting for the turkeys. Okay, so next must be the pattern. At least they are displaying the vehicle's tendency not to move. There will be easy targets once we get to them. So the UAV is over here. We spotted it.
Location
But I have a much more interesting target on that one. Starting to have good hit chances. Whiff on the Cougar. Okay, that thing is just moving away.
Talk to me.
Right, alright, let's try and get out of the trigger zone.
Copy that.
Very well, I'm out of it now. Now we have a beat on you.
Copy that.
Start laying down some hurt.
Standing by.
Stormcrow. We no longer have an angle on the transport who went all the way over there for some reason. Yeah, that's ridiculously bad hit chances. Do that.
Gage.
Artillery does artillery thing.
Standing by.
Rook. Keep on being yourself.
Rear armor.
Waiting for orders.
So Cougar. Cougar. Do I send you back to fire on this guy? Let's just get out of the artillery zone, and we have green numbers here. That's neat. If we could kill that guy and drop the battle armor down here, where it would be out of range for us, that would be great.
You're not gonna like this.
That's approximately half the armor of the transport, but the damage is very even across the board. It has an equal 250 on all sides.
Good to go.
Very well, sir.
Roger
Now
that.
let's just alternate from one to the other.
Got the angle. Taking the shot.
How can I help?
Keep on hammering this guy at 99%.
Triggering and alpha.
And there we go. First one down. Second one.
That's
The first one of the
less
tanks.
on the field.
No. I imagine you're just gonna stay there again. Yep.
Good to go.
Cougar. You just stand and shoot at 91%. Try to take this thing down. No, it went all over the place. These guys are hard to take down.
Yeah.
Stormcrow. I can afford to put one person in the target zone.
On my way. Double time.
Let's see. Let's fire.
Lock on rear armor.
Alright. Got a lucky shot.
That one's gone.
So the real mission hasn't even started, really. I'm sorry if that's going to be a long one because of the... Oh, there, you finally do something. Because of the terrain and everything. But it is an interesting challenge, at least. Alright, let's try and drop that thing.
Firing all weapons.
Not quite.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Would really need a more pinpoint weapon to drop it.
I've got your back.
Alright, let's go for the other tank.
Moving out.
With the Arctic Fox.
Affirmative.
We have on the side that's looking bad.
Commander?
Cougar. Keep on hammering that thing.
Affirmative.
Still not going through. Wow, the damage spread is evil. We're gonna get it. You know, I've often talked that they keep targeting the Cougar. Look at that. I had somebody in front of you here where you could have fired the rest of your weapon, but you only fired a little LRM-5 at the Cougar.
Need something, Chief?
Eh. Well, in this case, it kind of helped out.
Ooh, gotcha.
It does prove that the AI does really have something for certain mechs. Okay.
Aye, aye.
Stormcrow, can you please finish this bastard? Take him down. Not quite. By one. By 1 HP. Sure.
Pedal to the metal.
Wolverine.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Should have run when you had the
Did that kill the battle armor? That's nice. That's nice.
Good to go.
I've had a problem before where I dropped VTOL and the battle armor was still completely intact after.
Firing.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, sir. Cougar. That's one person in the zone.
Receiving you.
I'm gonna get hit with the minimum distance with you. That works.
Roger. Affirmative.
Okay.
Tango down.
All right. So support is done.
How can I help?
That was not even the real mission.
Sprinting.
I believe we can now afford to trigger the real mission and see what happens.
Commander.
There we go.
Affirmative.
Okay, real mission starting. With an ambush. Okay. Right, so we could be facing a total of a lot of mechs. 12 mechs in this one. Gallow Glass, which is a 70-tonner. Full of energy. Okay. The Black Hawk. More energy, lots of it. It's basically an inner sphere Nova. An Urban Lord. Another 70-tonner with a howitzer. That's not going to be very efficient. Wow. Okay, so this is interesting. And the second Urban Lord. With the Thumper Cannon.
I hear you.
Holy hell. Well, imagine these have superb spawn protection, judging by the 0.2 chance to hit. 2, my only recourse is to wait.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Alright, so actually I'm the last one this turn, so never mind. And now I have to reserve. I cannot hit them. I can only stand and pray. But I do have turrets, so maybe they're gonna target the turrets. Ugh. And a UAV, because they have more UAVs.
Reserving action.
Okay. So that's the moment where all you can do is wait. No amount of technical genius will do. Just pray to RNG that they don't kill you with after their spawn protection.
Easy on the armor, buddy.
Ready for orders.
Alright, now I could target this guy who just moved. And I believe I shall.
Position confirmed.
I believe I shall. Let's rack it up to 6. Nice hits. Gallow Glass. Went for a turret. Beautiful. Urban Lord. What do you got, Urban Lord? Just a single pew. I did not see that one coming. Okay.
Good to go.
Well, for all of that deadliness, he basically just moved and scratched us.
Double time.
Alright, sir. Let's target this fellow on the same side.
Critical hit, Commander.
It is an Omni. Inner Sphere Omni, so maybe something could be done out of that. Arctic Fox. I mean, yeah. Good hits, good
I
hits.
hear ya.
Wolverine. Yeah, you have the same Irby in the back. Not as good hit chances, but good enough.
Gotcha.
Double XL crit, really. Okay, so one Urban Lord out of it.
Waiting for
I'm going to move with that crow and get the same angle on you. That ought to do something good. Let's switch to heavy explosive. For more goodness.
taking a shot.
Gotcha.
One more for the kill board.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, Pegasus. This fellow hasn't moved yet. I would not be able to deliver a backstrike, so I'm actually going to reserve with you. Let this Urban Lord here move, so that I can backshot him. Backshit him. That works too. That's a turret. Ooh.
Hey there.
There you go. Now... okay. I cannot get him on the side. Oh well.
You want fast?
Oh well.
I can give you fast.
This will just have to do. Ooh, the turrets is doing it for me. Cool. Alright, so the worst of it has passed. It's always the first round with the spawn protection that is clenching inducing. I believe now that we have control over it.
Weapons are go.
Just like this.
That's a critical hit.
I've got your back.
Let's target him on the same side again with the pews.
Weapons are go.
For House Arano. Take that as a lesson.
17 is just the UAV. It's just gonna waste our time. There you go. Congratulations. There's somebody else. Okay. You get to act after the UAV. Oh, interesting. That's 2 times. Oh, there's 2 UAVs.
Yes, Commander.
So that would mean that they launched 3 of them.
Got it.
Enjoy, buddy.
Solid.
So you are not an Excel. And that's pilot incapacitated. That could be a salvage. Am I interested in that thing?
No problem. On my way.
I don't know.
Sweet.
Yes, Commander.
Pegasus, now you can backstab. And his backstab door is already open thanks to the turrets. That should do it. Oh, indeed. Okay, sure. And we still have their annoying UAV around, so I'm gonna make a cut here. So that I can get rid of the UAV and then move into the second phase. I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, I think we're ready for the second phase. we're gonna send the Pegasus as our scouting unit.
Coordinates received.
See what we got. Get another ambush. It would mean facing... It's not an ambush, it's an attack, okay. We're still facing a good 3 lands in this mission. And this one we had some yellow jackets and a Fujin. Oh no. A Crusader. A Crusader Lamb. Really? Crusader Lamb. And a Raptor. Come on, Roguetech. Sometimes you can send me one normal enemy. But no, we get a Lamb, a super stealth Raptor, a super stealth VTOL, and another monster VTOL. You know, sometimes you can just send me a quick draw, you know?
Moving to position.
On my way.
No, a quick draw, a hunchback,
Locking in.
you know, normal stuff. Maybe a Centurion. Oh, I'm done ranting. Let's go.
Roger that. I'll break him in two. Beginner's luck.
Okay, I moved that one, but the rest of us are just gonna reserve for the spawn protection. We're gonna have to let the buildings take that one for the team. Or not.
Dang it, that hurt. Ooh, took a heavy hit there.
Still have to reserve.
Holding action, Commander.
Nothing I can do about it. Last but not least, a Crusader Lamb. This one did not fire, but I'm guessing it's going to have a very large evasion base.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, so now, what the hell do we do? All of these units will be exceedingly hard to hit. Not one or two, all of them.
Coordinates received.
27 is the best I got. Maybe I can make him unstable though.
Standing by.
Stormcrow, you have a back shot on that lamb. Let's just go here and take a look at the hit chances. That's actually not too shabby. That's abysmal. That's meh. Alright, so the lamb is actually the easiest one to hit. I'm guessing we're getting the size delta on our side, as well as a rear attack. That's enough for an unstable. Alright, so I think the lamb,
Waiting for orders.
we got him.
Coordinates received.
We definitely got him.
Fire. Rear arm. Every
Okay. That went much better than I anticipated. But we still have a super hard to hit stealth Fujin, as well as a little Raptor. That little bugger went straight for our poor
On
Wolvie.
my way.
Anyway, we're in the 16%, 21, and 10%. Yeah, it's gonna be like that.
Firing everything I got.
How did I expose that structure? That was enough to damage a leg. Okay. Well then.
How's it going?
Don't mind if I do.
Giving them everything I've got. Everything
Well,
we've got.
I did not expect that to
Bad
work.
guy down.
Color me not just surprised, flabbergasted. Turrets are making a big whiff. But the good thing is the turrets from the previous site is helping.
I've got your back.
Alright, so we may be able to come out of that on top. Let's see, 65%. Nice.
Triggering an alpha.
Not enough though.
That's a clean miss.
Commander?
Cougar.
Affirmative.
28. 16. However, we do have this now. Aha! Gotcha. Sensor lock is the most important skill in the game now.
That's a kill.
What's up, boss?
Alright, Mr. Pegasus, try and do your thing.
Double time. Let's go. Copy that.
We did land a 40. Gonna help. And it is still fighting turrets and buildings.
Receiving you.
Beautiful. Alright, well, we got lucky on that, I'll admit.
Firing a full salvo.
I think we can get it. I think we can get it.
Moving to
The Rack 5 Sing. LRM or SRM. SRM. Death by 1,000 cuts it will be.
Good to go. Moving to position.
Come on. Come on. Ooh, tag falling. Buildings are still standing.
Standing by.
Pegasus,
On the move.
do your thing.
On it.
Is that enough? No, it was not.
How can I help? Roger that. Roger.
Oh, that's enough. Okay.
No. Battle mech down.
Well then, that could have been a lot worse. We
Mission
got the
successful.
bad start, bad terrain, support lands, heavy with spawn protection, VTOLs, stealth. We got the whole shebang, but this was a 5 skull, and we made it happen. We'll see you guys in a moment. Alrighty then, 5 days of repair. That's not much, especially when now that we are in a flare-up situation. 5 days of repair is stupendous. Our next contract is in 3 days. We can repair this entire crew, I believe, in 3 days. If we put the Wolverine first, the Cougar second, yeah, that will be repaired in 3 days. Beautiful. And the next one will be a capture base. But that one will be for next episode. Please do some YouTube stuff. Any button will do. Any press of a button will help a small channel like this one, so we can keep spreading mod and Battletech goodness. So thank you for watching until the end. I will see you next time as we continue this flare-up and continue to attempt to finish our 3 projects. Maybe finally get a handle on the situation. Be determined. See you next time.